Hi everyone, this is Jody and we have holiday glue books. Oh my gosh, I promised you I would make holiday themed glue books and I have 6 of them ready to go in my Etsy shop. And boy, let's just take a look here real quick at the spines. So I have altered paper clips that just hang over the edge, and then I have little, tassel dangles. This one has a jingle bell and a little Noel charm, snowman, snowflakes, a button, and another joy charm. Here looks like a little bulb, and then this little guy here is a snowman. So I have adorned each one. You can take them off, or you can make out of them an elaborate tassel to your liking. So let's take a look inside each of these Christmas wonderful sugar plum beauties, and let's have some fun. Okay, first off, we're going to start with the first one, Silver Spurs, Santa's Smallest, Brightest Elf. This is such a cute children's book. So what I did is Silver Spurs. That's kind of like a Western theme. And so what I did is I took some Western type handkerchief fabric for the spine, and then I added this sparkle here to kind of go with the silver spurs here. They all have a 3-inch spine. This one's adorned with a little jingle bell and then a Noel little charm. And this is just an altered paper clip. You can take it off or, make your own elaborate tassel here. Here is the back. This beautiful Santa imagery here. So let's take a look through here. Love this children's book. Okay, this is the beautiful end papers that were in the book. So let's flip through. So this is a page from this book, and I always try to do that in all of my glue books. All right, this is stationery paper, vintage. All of my stuff is thrifted, found, free, garage saled, whatever. I don't do any digitals whatsoever. This is a book page. This is Kool-Aid dyed green paper. This is a vintage cookbook. Isn't that beautiful? It's like a holiday cake. This is a Christmas Bear children's story. This is out of a old vintage type, shows you kind of like how things were made and done in the olden days. So so all of the pages in these books, I try to keep it all Christmas, holiday, some type of theme, for a holiday book. There are some pages in just like this that are just, a regular book page that I thought was really neat. But all of these book pages have to do something with Christmas or the holidays or winter. Now this is a giant big envelope, and you can open it here, do whatever you want for a pocket. This is a calendar page. This is just a book about Christmas. This is a holiday Afghan crochet book. Stationery. This is a children's book. Love the gingerbread man. Another children's Christmas book. This is just some scrapbook paper. And then this is a greeting card. And you can always glue this together, make a pocket, collage all over this. Of course, this is the other side of all of these pages. Here's the December part. The other side of the envelope. And I kind of just put a sticker over the logo that was there. I like how my books are. They lay really flat so that you can have, you know, like flat working space when you're gluing. I do that, how I put my signatures in, I make it so that it's flat like that. Okay, and see how much space is in between here? That's how my glue books lay flat. So, secondly is that as you fill this up, this is going to get bulkier, you know, because you're adding more paper and paper to it. So it's very wide for that reason. This is a Christmas I Spy book. Scrapbook paper. Snowman children's book. This is just a vintage book page. Some graph paper. This is a book about holidays. This is a children's book. It's a lace doily. A children's book. This is this was excuse me, in my $20 box that I did a haul. Excuse me. And somebody had printed out all these like words about holidays and stuff, so that was really cute. And this is a Mary Engelbreit Christmas holiday book, which one of these glue books is made from one of these books. This is like a parchment paper. It's really neat. Some scrapbook paper. Children's book. And then this is one of my thrifting finds. This is a Hallmark Christmas movie bingo. This would be so much fun to do. Beautiful ornament. There is a lot of pages in these books to fill. I make my glue books very big, very thick and heavy with lots of pages, so plenty of room. Okay, here is the third signature. This is a vintage book. Yes, it's about Christmas and holidays, so this is Sugar and Spice. It's, I think, an artist book. So here's some scrapbook paper, or not scrapbook, a stationery, sorry. Children's book. Here is a map page, and what I do is I double it so that you have, it's 2 pages actually, and I leave it like this so that you could either make a pocket or you can glue it together and make one big page, however you want to do it. I love this book page here. This is actually a book page out of another glue book that I have coming up. So this is a recipe one. And this is a holiday Christmas, like with palm trees, and you'll see the other side. This is a Christmas book on having tea. And this is some vintage wrapping paper. So now what I do again is I keep this all doubled up and make it really thick. You can glue it together. Some of them I do glue together for you, but this is really beautiful vintage paper. This is a Christmas book page, children's book. I love this book. It's all about, it's like 100 million different things about Christmas, and there's just little snippet, little short, little story like things about soap snow. See, there's a soap snow. Snow sweets, how to make snow cone and make a snow people, and you know, and this one, have a Christmas caroling party. You know, I love this book. I love it. Here's Bear's First Christmas. So these children's book pages are in here. A Christmas Carol. Some ledger paper. And here's a Christmas holiday sack, so that you can store things in. You can cut this one open because this is the bottom, and you can make two or however you want to use it. Beautiful, beautiful Christmas pictures and everything to do with holidays and the winter. Love that. Here's the other side of the wrapping paper. Here's the Christmas tea book. And here is the nativity set with Christmas with palm trees. The other side of the map page. Stationery. Here's the other part of that artwork. All right, and then here is the last signature. And this book page is a huge, giant, it's like an atlas type book of everything to do about holidays around the world, or Christmas around the world, I should say. And so this one is about how they spray or flock all of the Christmas trees. And then this one here, I made it as a pocket, but I left it unglued so that you can decide what you want to do with it. And then here is a Christmas tree that has flocked with different colors. It's really pretty. Here's a piece of vintage wrapping paper. Here's just a book page that has all these prompts in it. So I just threw that in there. This is a children's craft book on making holiday crafts. This is just scrapbook paper. Love this picture. This is a, what is the name of this book? It's a sketchbook, how to sketch, and it's just got beautiful pictures in it. So I threw that in there. This is a children's book page. There's another one. This is a beautiful bird with snow on it. Sleigh ride. It's a book about angels. Some music paper that's a little bit of tea dyed on it. Another children's book. Here is some wallpaper. And then this is a homemade, and now if you've seen in one of my videos, like what to do with wrapping paper. So this is vintage wrapping paper that was glued onto cardstock, and it makes a nice really heavy envelope. And then this is part of the stationery. This is the wallpaper. So when I make my glue books, which have become very popular, I'm just thrilled that people want to buy them and work in them. I'd love to see people's work after they purchase it, but I like to choose beautiful things to look at, even though I know somebody might be gluing over it, but you may not glue over it. What if you really love this beautiful page and it just becomes part of your glue book and you leave it just like that, you know, and then maybe you collage on this side or glue or journal or work on this page. But I just love making my glue books with beautiful, beautiful pages, and then you choose what you want to do with it. Here's the other side of the portrait book, and this is labeled Mom. I just love this one. She's all in red, and it, you know, just looked like Christmassy to me. Here's the other page of the book that's all about Christmas. So here's some palm trees with bows tied on them. And then here is a picture of a city that has the big Christmas tree. And then here is the back of the book. So there we go. You can hear the little jingle on there. So that was Silver Spurs, Santa's smallest, brightest elf. And actually, let's do a measurement too, so you know, but I will have it in my listing. These are all large glue books, okay? It is a little more than 8 1/4 by 11 1/4. So these are pretty big. I make my glue books big because what if you have a greeting card and, you know, you want to put, you know, a greeting card in your book, you know, you want to have a big enough page to, you know, journal around it or create, you know, the focal point for your card, or, you know, even photos, 5x7s, these can go in there. So I do make them large for that reason, so you have plenty of room. Okay, so that was Silver Spurs. Okay, next we have a cookbook, and it was just beautiful with this vintage glass of milk here. It says Santa's favorite cookies, sweet treats for the Christmas season. And then look at this beautiful plate of cookies. I just thought this was a beautiful glue book cover. So I just adorned it with a little bit of Christmas rickrack, and then I did this red and white fabric with snowflakes and kind of makes them look like cookies there. And then it's got a snowman adornment here with a little moon charm. Like I said, you can take these off, add to them, whatever. They're just paper clipped on. And then here is the back. The back has some pretty pictures as well, so you can do whatever you want to cover this up. So let's do a measurement also. So this book measures 8 1/4 by 11 1/4 approximately. So let's take a look at Santa's Favorite Cookies glue book. All right. So in this one, I chose to put this big, huge, beautiful Santa's face on the front because the end papers were white. So you can definitely make a pocket here if you would like, and you know, or add a label here. So let's start out. This actually is a book page from the Silver Spurs glue book that I showed in the first video. So let's walk through these. All right. Here's another children's book. Love the black and the red. This is some vintage wrapping paper, and it is not glued together, so you can do whatever you would like with it. Here is some stationery papers, kind of like a country theme. Here is a book page out of a vintage book. Children's book. Here is a media book on how to draw. Children's book. Here's a holiday crafting book page. This is a children's Christmas book page. Here's a little Christmas book page. And here's some beautiful white wallpaper. Kind of makes it look like, you know, it's like a snow page. So put that in there. Christmas with the family. This is a book page that's all about drawing portraits, which there probably will be a portrait on the other side of it. This is just some scrapbook paper, and here is a used or recycled greeting card. And here's somebody's artwork that was actually in this book, so it was kind of neat. And so here is her picture. Here's another book page from a craft book, decorating book. Here is the other side of the wallpaper. Love these book pages, just love them. Here's a recipe for a happy day. This kind of looked like fun. Here's the other side of the wallpaper, or I mean the wrapping paper. So these actually, like I said, you can glue these together and make a big, nice solid page, or you know, you can tear it out and use them as collaging, whatever you'd like. I just love the black Christmas book of this one, where the pages are black. It's just intriguing a little bit. So, and look at those faces. Okay, so that was the first signature. Here's the next one. Here is how Christmas is celebrated around the world. This looks like a factory making up Christmas boxes. Look at that. Or, you know, doing something anyways. Here is some music paper, and you can see where a little kid has written on there. It's kind of neat. It's got their notes on it. Children's book page. This is a Christmas menu book, book page. Turkey club sandwiches, what to do with your turkey when it's left over. Then this was a children's book page. It's a book on angels. It's a children's book. Some scrap paper. This is this early Americana book. Here is a Christmas craft book from Mary Engelbreit. Here's just a winter scene of a fox. Here is some Christmas vintage or recycled wrapping paper. Here's Country Angel Christmas. This is a book page. Some stationery. There's some grid paper. And then here is another one of those Hallmark Christmas movie bingo cards. There's the December calendar page. It's the book on angels. Children's book page. Again, this is Christmas or holiday recipe book. We need a little Christmas. Some music paper. Here's another one of the Christmas Around the World book page. Here's a factory that's making eggnog. And then here is a picture of a window with a child peeking out. It's got Merry Christmas. It's all decorated. So I left that. You can make that as a pocket, or you know, you can cut it off or do whatever you'd like. Again, like I said, I make my signatures really wide so the book pages lay flat so you can work on them. And most all of these pages are, here's another one of those big envelopes that you can do whatever with. Like I said, all of these book pages in here, I try to keep it all holiday themed, so it all correlates. I love these needlepoint books with the images. Just really neat to collage on too. Love this book. Here's some Sudoku pages. It's nice red color. So I'll put that in there for a holiday theme. Again, this is another one of those images that was out of that $20 box that somebody had printed off. But they're all holiday themed. It's got a really nice finish on it. So I don't know if it was at a printer or what, but looks like a lot to be printed on your home computer. But all right, here's some more children's book. Some more parchment type paper, really beautiful golds. Another children's book page. This is a book on drawing. Decorating treats. Making a Christmas necklace. Here's some angel stationery. Here's another one of those envelopes. And then I put a little sticker over the company logo that was there. Here's another crafting book. Children's book. And this is a book page out of the Christmas Mouse, which I'm going to show you. So this is out of that book, and it's a really heavy book page also. And the last signature, this is an I Spy Christmas holiday book page. Look at all the Christmas cookies. This is out of a Christmas tea book. Here's another crafting book. Looks like a beautiful poinsettia bedspread that somebody was making. Here's some lace, or lace doily. Children's book. Here's some stationery with some Christmas bulbs. And this is a Christmas children's book. Here's another Christmas story book. This is an angel book. There's some tea-dyed music paper. And this is a gardening book that I actually found December in, and it had some decorating on it. Here's the drawing book. Here's just some scrapbook paper. Here is a map page that I left open so that you can do whatever you'd like with it. Here's some more stationery paper. Here is a Christmas gift bag. It's really thick. I got these from Oriental Trading. It's in one of my haul videos if you wanted to see where I got them. They're really neat, and they come with like 4 of them. There's the map page. Isn't that pretty? Love that. There's the nativity set with palm trees. Ebenezer Scrooge children's book. I don't know, but like I said, I just love providing beautiful images in the glue book. Even though some people might glue over them or use part of the page to make a collage or a piece of artwork. But I just love picking beautiful, beautiful pages. This is I Spy. And this is the back. This has got a conversion chart for the cooking and baking. So there is Santa's favorite cookies. So another beautiful glue book. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, now the next one, this is the third one. We have the New York Times bestseller. It says it right here. Snowmen at Night. I just loved this blue themed holiday book. So let's take a look. So I had some of this like really neat kind of puffy trim. So if you can see it, whoops, focus. So it's kind of really thick, kind of reminded me of snow. So I put that on there, and I used this beautiful blue fabric. And then here is just a little snowflake charm, and it's just paper clipped on, so you can take it off or make an elaborate tassel. And then here is the back. All right, and then they all have a 3-inch spine. Lots and lots of room to grow, and I do that for that reason. So look at all that space that you have to fill up. Otherwise, it's about right there how it closes. All right, so this one is a very large one too. So let's take a look. It is 8.5 by 11.5. So this is a little bit bigger than the other ones. I'll get this all in frame here. This had beautiful navy blue end papers, and this is a book page from this book. I always try to do that so that you can see what, you know, the book was about. So here is the beginning of that. All right, so this is ledger paper. This is a craft page. This is a children's book page. This is the Americana book page. Here is another one of those envelopes that you can do whatever. Looks like some of these might have, oh yeah, it's stuck together a little bit. But you can seal it down. You can cut it right here. Make a big pocket to store your goodies in when you run into something. This is a children's craft book page. Scrapbooking paper, Ebenezer Scrooge, children's book, stationery paper. Here is a cookbook page out of one of the glue books that's coming up. It's another one of those children's book pages. Of course, oh, and then this is the Mouse, Christmas Mouse, which is a glue book that is coming up also. I just love that book. And then here is a Hallmark Christmas movie bingo card. So much fun to do this. Okay. Doesn't that look good? Love this little book on Christmas and holidays. Here's the other side of the envelope. Beautiful, beautiful book pages. Look at this beautiful quilt. Okay, that was the first signature. Second one is this beautiful painting. Stationery page. This is a calendar page. This is a book page, children's book page. Here is a map page, and again, I keep it open so you can glue it together, make a pocket, whatever you'd like. This is some parchment paper. It's really neat, really thick. This is a book on Christmas. Here's a needlepoint holiday book. Here is that unique little Christmas holiday book. I just love the font and how it all talks about holidays. Just love it. Here is one of the papers that was in my $20 haul. It looks like somebody printed off, so it's really cute. Love it. Children's book page. And this one too. And here's the mouse book page. This is a very thick book. And then here is one of those Christmas sacks. So I have it sticking through on this one. And then here is some beautiful wallpaper. And here is some vintage stationery paper. And here's the other part of the sack, so you can cut it here, make a pocket. Just love that. I love varying my pages so that you can see, I mean, look how many pages you can see sticking out here. I do that so that your eye has really neat stuff to look at, and it's, you know, very pleasing to the eye to see all the different pages. Especially when you collage them up, you're going to see, you know, all those variations. There's a owl in the winter. Okay, now we're on the third signature. This is an I Spy children's book page. Stationery page. Here is a vintage, and you can see the nice yellowing all the way around this one. This is a vintage cookbook page, and look at that. That is just so beautiful. Holiday snooze letter. Here is some red doily. This is a just a book page on like family recording things. Children's book page. Oh, well, look at the sugar plums dancing in their head. Ultimate Christmas. That's what the name of that cookbook is. Ultimate Christmas food. Here is a piece of vintage or recycled wrapping paper. Christmas book page. Another Christmas children's book page. This is a book out of Christmas Tea. That's what it's called. I actually have it right here. It's out of this book, and this is going to be my my December daily this year. This is a holiday book page. Look at this. Isn't this precious? And like I said in the other ones, I know some of you may fast forward and only go to the book that you want to look at. So I try not to repeat myself, but some people want to just like fast forward and look at only the book that they're looking at. So, but I do like to keep all of my glue books with beautiful, beautiful pages. Even though it's meant to glue over, maybe you won't glue over this page because you just love it so much. You know, it's a book to do whatever you want in. So I do choose beautiful book pages for that reason. Or you can make it part of your collage. This is out of a reminisce book on holidays. Here is the top part of the vintage stationery. Another children's book page. There's the wrapping paper. That Christmas holiday book. This is children's storybook. There's some more doily. Here's the other side of the vintage recipe. Look at that fruit cake, mincemeat cookies. There's the other side of the I Spy. All right, now we're on the last one, signature of this book. And here is out of the book page. It's a giant book about Christmas around the world, how it's celebrated. And this is like a factory where they're spraying, flocking Christmas wreaths and trees. Here is some recycled or vintage wrapping paper. I never know how old it is, but I got it all free from in my hauls. This is the Silver Spurs book page. Some stationery. This is a drawing book page. Children's book page. Merry Christmas trims. Angel book, children's book page, stationery. And this is a gardening book that I did find some fall and holiday gardening. Some tea-dyed music paper. This is a crafting magazine, or a crafting catalog. Or, what am I saying? Crafting book. Jeez. Because there's wonderful crafting things in there and how you do holiday, like this is a party. So here is the Gingerbread Friends book. That's where half of these pages are out of that. I just love that children's book. And I thought about making a glue book out of that, which I still may. So, but it's a long book this way. This is a book about how to make knots. And here is a greeting card. And then there's the other side. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this rustic look. How they painted the names on all the cups. It's really pretty. Music paper. There's the gardening page. Part of the stationery. Mary Engelbreit. That Santa book page or holiday book. That's just really neat. It's a little boy bending over looking up the chimney. There's the Silver Spurs book. Wrapping paper. And then here is the last page. Shows a family cutting down a Christmas tree, which you can make a pocket out of this or leave it as a flip down. And then here is the last page and the back of the book. All right. I just love this one. I love the blues throughout the book. So this is Snowmen at Night. All right. Okay, we're moving on to book 4. This is Santa Mouse children's book. I just love the picture of this. He's got a present hiding behind his back. So I adorned it with some red rickrack and this beautiful green holiday fabric. And then here is just a little charm that I made to go on this one. And it's paper clipped here, so you can just take it off or, you know, add to it and make a elaborate charm if you want. And then here is the back of the book. It's got him on it again. All right, so let's take a look at this one. And he measures, whoops. He measures almost 8 by 11.5. All right, so let's take a look. Okay, so this book, this is the end papers. This is somebody wrote a beautiful little message to, they gave it for a Christmas present. And this is the first page of the book, and I try to do that with all of my glue books. So you can collage over this or do whatever, but I left it for if they can do what they want. So this is the first page of the book. All right, and then this is a book of Christmas tea. This is ledger paper. This is a Norman Rockwell book page about holiday dinner. This is a children's book page. This is a book page out of the Snowman book that I just showed you. Christmas book. Here is Santa's Favorite Cookies. That's out of the glue book I just showed. Here is one of those big envelopes that you can seal this up if you want, or, you know, make a pocket. Here is Kool-Aid green dyed paper. So stationery. Children's book page. This is a crafting book. Here's another book page, and then again, this is one of those vintage wrapping paper that I put onto cardstock, and then I made an envelope out of it. So I put that in the middle. You can do whatever you want with that. This is out of a crafting book. This is a children's book. This is stationery. And there's the other part of that big envelope. I put a sticker over the business name. And then this is children's book page. I just love that. Here is some fudge, Christmas fudge, holiday recipes. Isn't that pretty? It's ledger paper. There's the page from the mouse book, which is from this book. It's another page. So again, like, oops, I got my little adornment there underneath. All right, and so again, I like to make my space in between here so that my pages lay really flat, so you have a great workspace and that you can write or glue on. So I leave them really wide like that. Okay, this is an I Spy book. This is vintage wrapping paper. This is a crafting magazine or catalog. Again, I'm doing that. A crafting book page. Oh, this is Mary Engelbreit, I believe. Isn't that pretty? I just love these images. This is a holiday recipe book. Children's book page. This is parchment paper. It's my favorite little book. I just love this book. I actually need to write down the name of this book again and find another one because it's just so cute. I love it. This is a little page out of the little mini Grinch book that I had. That's the gingerbread book. Here is one of those holiday bags. These I got from Oriental Trading. They are so cute and very heavy. Really nice and thick. Love it. Another crafting page or needlepoint, yep. The fireplace. In wintry places, the hearth is the natural gathering place for holiday celebrations, whether it is a festive tree trimming party or just a cozy bowl of soup in front of the fire is best. They're just little, I love that book. I don't know why. Very cute. Roast squash with cranberries. Some more vintage wrapping paper, recycled also. I Spy. All right, so now we are on signature 3. It's just a book page. I'm not sure if this had anything to do with Christmas, but I tried to keep all of the content either winter or holiday themed throughout this whole entire glue book series. So this is wallpaper. And this is a book page. It's about Christmas, even though it's got a bunny there. This is a drawing prompt page. Mary Engelbreit, I believe. Yeah. It's a stationery page. This is a book page out of the Silver Spurs book, glue book. There's a Christmas children's book, and this is a children's Christmas book. This is a vintage holiday Christmas recipes. Some more vintage paper, holiday paper. Music paper. This is Ebenezer Scrooge children's book. Here is a recycled Christmas greeting card that you can do whatever with. Love this Hawaiian or palm tree nativity set. Some more Mary Engelbreit. I tried to pick wallpaper that looked like holiday-ish or silverish, goldish, you know, those types of pages. This is in the book, this giant book I have. It's about Christmas around the world. And it just, it actually shows you where this takes place. So like this is, you know, like I think it's Salvation Army, you know, doing their Christmas holiday donations. And then here is a big poinsettia greenhouse place where there are hundreds and hundreds of poinsettias get made, or grown, I should say. Here is some music paper where a little kid has drawn on it. This is a kid craft magazine about Christmas. And then this is the gardening book that had some poinsettias in it. This is an Americana book. Another children's book. Some stationery, holiday stationery. Here's some Kris Kringles. Those are so good. Holiday Divinity. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Here is some doily. Here is another one of those holiday Hallmark Christmas movie bingo cards. So fun. You can do whatever with that. Leave it all up to your imagination, your creativeness. There's joy on that one. There's the snowman book that I just showed. Christmas treats. Jingle Bell Rock. Here's the other side to the poinsettia gardening center or grower. And then here they are packaging eggnog at the factory. And then I left the end paper on this one as well because it's beautiful. All right. So there was Santa Mouse. Okay, moving on to number 5. This is I'll Be Home for Christmas. It's a Good Old Days book. And look, he's coming home from a trip. He's got presents for the kids, and they're standing there like so good. There's family and friends around. I just love this, the look of this. So I adorned it with just some gold ribbon here. And then I used some beautiful white poinsettia and red fabric. And then here's just a little, it's just a paper clip that I've, you know, made in to make it look like a tree, you know, ornament hanger. And then this looks like one of those bulbs that they made in the olden days. So I put that on there as a charm. You can take it off or do whatever. And here's the back. The back is the plain green. And I extended the fabric way over to give the back more decoration. All right, all of my glue books have a 3-inch spine, so plenty of room for this to grow. All right, let's take a look at this vintage book. All right. So this is the person's initials. I left that there. You can do whatever. And then I just chose this beautiful girl with a winter, like a winter type dress on with boots. And I just thought it was really pretty as the first page to the book. All right, let's take a look. So here, just want to make sure I'm in frame. All of them are relatively the same, but, you know, of course they can't be the same because they don't have the same book page, you know, exactly. So I go through and I show every one. So this is some Christmas stationery. And this is out of the Snowman's Children's book. This is out of that Christmas holiday book. And this is Mary Engelbreit, which she is coming up next. And this is a children's craft book. And this is one of these big envelopes that you can seal it down or make a big giant pocket out of it. This is just a little 2-page book page here. This is a children's book page. There's some scrapbook paper. This is children's book page. This is one of the pages out of this book here about Christmas and holiday. I probably really should have turned this book page and did a joining of this one. I did a lot of book page, joining the book pages together, or marrying them together, you know, so that the picture is upright in the book. Not sure why I didn't do it with that one, but here is a bingo Hallmark Christmas movie bingo card. Here's the other part of that. Here's the children's book page. Stationery, or no, scrapbook paper. This is a children's book page. This one's a bear. Christmas is, I think, Christmas Bear, I think is the name of it. Here's the other side of the envelope that you can do whatever. And then I just did a frosting thing here, a sticker or book page, and just put it over the company name that was on there. Here's some beautiful vintage Christmas stationery. I think this is Mary Engelbreit again. This is a book page out of the Snowman glue book. Okay, this is out of Christmas I Spy. Just love the I Spy book. Scrapbook paper. Another page out of the Snowman book. This is a children's Christmas book. This is, yeah, it's a crafting Christmas book. Handmade crafts, I think. And here is a cookbook page. It's got holiday recipes in it. Here is a recycled vintage wrapping paper. It's actually pretty thick. Children's book page. Ebenezer Scrooge book page. The Snowman's Song. That's what some of those book pages are. Here is some vintage and recycled wrapping paper. Here is a book page out of the Silver Spurs glue book. Some ledger paper. And here's one of those Oriental Trading gift bags, and they're really thick. Of course, this is the other side of all those pages. See, some of them I married together here. This is an angel book. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we're on the second signature. This is Norman Rockwell Christmas book. This is Kool-Aid dyed paper. Mary Engelbreit again. Here's a little book page of the Grinch. This is stationery paper. This is a book page on how to draw. Children's book page. Here's some beautiful wallpaper with like little sparkles in it. Another book page. This is an Americana book. Here is stationery paper. Children's book page. children's book page. This is a book page out of this book right here, Two Christmases. Look at that. I absolutely love these pictures from this glue book. Just love it. And like I said, maybe you will find it's just beautiful like that and you won't want a collage on it, but maybe you'll want to make a creation on this side so that you have something beautiful to look at here and then a beautiful creation you made here. Here's a gardening book that had poinsettias in it. Here is a recycled greeting card. Love this pink here. Here's the other side of that page. Children's book page. I spent many nights on the floor in front of the TV, gutting out all of these books and sorting out the pages and cutting them to size and creating these glue books. It took me a while, but I finally got them done. Okay, this is Christmas in America, that big, huge, giant book I was talking about. So you can make this a pocket by gluing this down, or you can leave it as a flip down. Some music paper. Bear Stays Up for Christmas. That's the name of some of those book pages. Here's a map page. I left it open so you can glue it together to make a solid page, or you can do one side, make a big pocket, however you want, store all your goodies. Festive shrimp cocktail, but that was, I think, on the other side, or maybe it's coming up. Here's the book page from the Santa Mouse glue book I just did. Here's some doily. Here's a book page out of the Christmas tea book. It's parchment paper. I just love this Gingerbread Man book. It's just beautiful illustrations and stuff to look at. I love it. This says peace on this one. The Mall at Christmas. The festive lights are twinkling. The scent of pine is thick. The tiny dots are lining up to visit Old St. Nick. There's a ting-a-ling of sleigh bells as a chorus sweetly sings. And if you find a parking spot, an angel gets its wings. I just love that book. It's just all about so much stuff. It's cute. So cute. There's some hors d'oeuvres with some holly there. Here's the other side of the map page. This one looks like I got it creased in the wrong way there. There we go. There. And there's Christmas in America again. So there's like a holiday, Thanksgiving Day parade maybe, I'm not sure. And then here's a whole turkey farm. And then here is the back of the book. So that one was called I'll Be Home for Christmas. I just love the image on the front of this. Very nostalgic. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay, last but definitely not least, Mary Engelbert's Christmas Ideas Make Good Cheer. This is just a beautiful front cover. I love her artwork. So I made her into a glue book. Yay! So I did some green little shimmery ribbon here. And then I used this beautiful country style fabric, which, matches her, theme or how she decorates. And here is just this little Santa ornament that is just hanging here for a little adornment, and it's just on a altered paper clip. You can take it off or, you know, use it or whatever. And then on the back, here is the back of hers. Make good cheer. And so I just love her stuff. So cute. All right, so let's take a look. Let's get a measurement. It is 8 by, I think, 11. Yes, she is 8 by 11. I have to turn him up. Okay. So here we go. She had beautiful, beautiful end papers in her book. So I love it how the book just lays really flat. I do that with my spines. I make extra space in between with my 3-inch spine. Excuse me. All right, so this is an I Spy book page here. I just thought went really well with this. All right, children's book page, some scrapbook paper, how to draw portrait page, children's book page. Here is a page from this book, drawing rope. Here is children's book page. And then here is some wallpaper that's textured and has all these little white sparkles on it. I just thought it was really Christmassy feeling and looking. Scrapbook paper. Here is a children's book, Christmas book page. This is some Christmas stationery. Here is a calendar page of a dog in the winter. Here is a book on Christmas. Children's book page. Here is some scrapbook paper. Here is this is a new card that hasn't been used. Holiday greeting card. And here's the calendar page, and here's the Christmas side of it. A little kitty cat with the bows, ribbon. Christmas book page, children's one. Scrapbook paper. Here's the other side of the wallpaper. Mary Engelbreit. I love these children's Christmas books. Just love them. Okay, so as you can see, I do leave lots of space so that the pages lay flat, and then eventually they're going to fill up, so that's why I leave lots of space there. All right, so this is again one of those Christmas Around the World books. They're huge. And here they're making the fruit cakes at a factory. So I leave, this is how big the book is. I mean, it's like a giant book. So I leave it like this so that you can glue it or leave it as a flip down. Here's Santas around the world getting dressed and doing the shopping store events and parades. Here is a little book page with snowman. Here's some tea-dyed music paper. Children's book page. Here is some gold-colored or yellow-colored Kool-Aid dyed paper. Here is a map book page. Like I said, you can do whatever you want to those. Here's some more of that beautiful wrapping paper. Here's some party planning for holidays and Christmases. Angel book. Here is some parchment paper. Christmas book page. That's the other book page. Here's the palm tree with a nativity set. Here's another holiday book page. Oh, this is a recipe one. Here's one of those bags from Oriental Trading. I just love those. Isn't that beautiful? I love trying to match my pages. So here I have a gold parchment page. I have this book on angels that has this beautiful gold, you know, clip art here, and then this beautiful bowl of soup here for the holidays. So I just love like this whole spread like that. I try doing that, but it's really hard. I mean, after you do so many pages, it is really hard to do that. Here, I think I did the map page with this yellow to go with this because he is on his sleigh, so he needs directions. I did the map page there. I mean, all of my pages, I try to do some sort of, you know, creation in that aspect, but not always do they turn out. Here is a book from the Silver Spurs. This is the beginning of the third signature. Here is the book page from the Christmas tea, ledger paper. There's another crafting book page, Christmas mice, children's book page. Here's the ideals, a page from the cookbook. Here is that fun Christmas book page, cookie cutter cookies, grandma's frosted molasses cookies, a big soft old fashioned cookie with powdered sugar frosting. I might have to write that one down. Here's the red doily, some stationery page. Here is out of the Snowman glue book. Here is out of that garden book that did some Christmas type gardening, and then the December page. This is a writing book. It's just a prompt for like doodling. Here is the Hallmark Christmas movie bingo card. Just love that. This one I did a large flip out of this one. This one says joy on it. Here's a little bit more of Christmas gardening. Candied orange peel. Children's book page again. Here's some crochet quilting. All right, and then here we are on the last signature. I love this. I love that. Here is some wrapping paper. Here's the page from the Americana book. Some graph paper. That children's Christmas craft book. Here's another of that, the envelope. Here is a Christmas greeting card. Needlepoint. Ebenezer book page. Just some scrapbook paper. Like I said, I have not bought any of these scrapbooking paper. I usually get it all thrifted or free at a garage sale, or you know, or I might buy it at a garage sale or a thrift store, but I never buy it at the retail store. I just happen to be very lucky and find all my scrapbooking papers, all my papers actually. I don't even know if I've ever bought any actual paper at the store. I'm just really good and frugal about that. Polar bear pop-ups. The Tree and Me. And then there is the last page of this beautiful Mary Engelbert's Christmas Ideas glue book. All right, that wraps it up. All 6 glue books are did the tour through, so I will get these listed in my Etsy shop, and can't wait to start working in my own. All right, everyone, have a great day, and thank you for watching. All right, bye-bye.